Hello to the nation. Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here, talking to you guys over a little bit of a channel update video, and my hair is just absolutely terrible, but anyway, you're gonna have to deal with it today. Before I get started with this video, I want to ask, how's your Tuesday going? I know yesterday was kind of difficult, but maybe you're having a better Tuesday anyway. So pretty much, this is April Fool's Day, and I would like to mention before I get started with this video, which has both bad and good news, I would like to mention that this is not an April Fool's Day joke. That is the official rules as I am concerned with April Fool's Day. If you say this is not an April Fool's Day joke, then it isn't, and you have to believe that person. And yeah, so that's based on just my rules, so that's what I'm going by. This isn't an April Fool's Day joke, sadly, but pretty much, so I got some good news and bad news, like I said. What would you guys like to hear first? Okay, feel free to talk at your computers. So I'm gonna just go off with the bad news first, just mainly because that's, you know, usually the easier thing to go with first, and then you get to end with the good stuff. So, bad news first is today will be the last episode of Factions. Today is going to be the last episode of Factions on Archon. That is just, you know, sort of taking some philosophies from Batman, guys. Do you want to, you know, end being the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain? That's the sort of deal there. So yeah, did you want us to sort of end when it's still good and entertaining, or would you rather us end 200 episodes from now and it not be so good or entertaining eventually? So it's just sort of something that we thought, you know, it's time. We've been doing this for a few months now. The series has gotten up to, you know, it's one of the longest running series on my channel, so that's sort of a, you know, little sort of, I guess, achievement for the series. It's the longest running series I've had, and by far one of the most dominant series on my channel for a while. And yeah, so that's kind of the bad news there. You know, it's just something that we've kind of come to, you know, myself, Palmer, and Gabe are all sort of saddened by this. When we finished recording the last episode, we were like, well, this is the last time we're going to be, you know, using this Skype group, because we had our specific Skype group for that, where we would talk about all things Factions, and a lot of work went into that video, by the way, guys. So a lot of work, hours of work went into that video, so if you guys go check that out, keep that in mind, and make sure you guys rate it, and stuff like that. That being said, there is some good news here. So you guys are probably like, Nick, no, Factions, no, what's going to be happening with Factions? And I have some good news. Factions is not going to be taking a rest, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed Factions, you know, the majority of the time over on Archon. Sure, there's times when it got annoying when people destroy your base and stuff like that, but I really did enjoy the sort of raiding sort of experience, building, you know, your base and having, you know, this team of people around you. I thought it was a really cool idea, and I really did like it. So, instead of continuing that over on Archon, because Archon does have its huge cult following that it does, what instead I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be launching my own server. And in fact, I am actually streaming, if you're watching this when I upload, right now in the description. You guys probably could have told that from the title. Right now, stream down below. Go check out that link. I am playing on the server. The IP is mc.mcwarside.com. It's a server that has a ton of cool stuff. We got survival, factions, op factions, kit PvP, and starting tomorrow, guys, tomorrow, April 2nd, there's going to be prison. So that is something really cool. Brand new stuff. Like, that's something that, you know, a lot of other servers don't have and stuff like that. So that's sort of the deal with that, and I'm kind of happy about it. So I'm going to be launching that. I'm in a stream right now. I'm going to be doing Factions pretty much. Like, we're going to be starting off sort of the Faction series, doing some of that grunt work that we wouldn't necessarily want recording, but it's still kind of fun. As of the people that I'm going to do it with, you guys can go check that out. It's a surprise. You guys can't know. But yeah, so anyway, that's sort of the bad news was, you know, Factions is ending. Good news, Factions is beginning all new again, and with 2 new people, and there's a stream going on right now. So if you guys are watching this right now, you guys can go check it out, and if you guys are watching this at a later point in time, maybe you guys can go check out the Factions episode, which is going to be posted tomorrow, guys. Wednesday is going to be episode 1 of the new Faction series. So anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, remember to like, rating down below. if you guys think that this is more good news, and if you guys thought it was, really bad news and you're really disappointed, and you don't think that it's good that I'm starting off, my own server where I can play with you guys more, I can contact with you guys more personally, because that was the other issue. Before I go off on a tangent, that was sort of the other issue with me being on Archon so much, was that there's so many people and so many different YouTubers and stuff like that, that a lot of the people, just didn't know anything about me. So there would be a lot of waterfall chat moments when I could not speak to people who were asking me questions, or I would answer questions and they wouldn't be able to see them because the chat was moving so quickly. So that was another issue, and that's, sort of why I'm going over this one. So it's a newer server. I'm just gonna call it a new launch server. For those of you who remember MC Warside from back in like August, it's a completely different server from what it was. Pretty much, I tried launching this server before. It didn't work out because, we were very limited in what stuff we put on the server. And then now it's a much better server. And we have, 3 32 gigabyte dedicated servers that are all running for all our various things. We're going to be launching tons of new stuff. Mini games are going to be coming out next month. So that's that sort of thing and all that stuff. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I am the Doctor, and I am out. Bye!